LEGO just revealed a bunch of new City Summer 2026 sets, which apparently released June 1st, but don't quote me on that. There's a lot of fantastic sets this season. The retailer Brick Depot also revealed some sets, which have not super high-res images, but good enough images. Let's take a look at these, and oh my gosh, I am in love with this set. This is the lava coaster, which... do you see what's going on here? This is a tribute to LEGO Power Miners, which is one of my favorite original LEGO themes of all time. I've reviewed most of the sets on my channel, I guess a decade ago at this point. This retails for $100 with 1,165 pieces. Yeah, that's a perfect price for this. That's a fantastic price per piece ratio. Dang, I mean, LEGO City used to be overpriced like a couple years ago. This is not bad at all. And we have the Crystal King remade here, which... no, not that LEGO Crystal King, you zoomer. Yes, the classic 2009 one for Power Miners. LEGO, the shrinkflation is killing me. No, I'm kidding. I know this is like supposed to be kind of small for this coaster. The coaster itself, I like the lava theming of with the orange tracks that they have going on. Apparently you push that part at the top and this little coaster car will go all the way around and back up again. So I guess it gets that momentum from those little twists right there. There's more LEGO Power Miners themed designs with the outfits of the employees having the blue overalls and the white undershirts. There's 2 employees like that. I kind of wish there were more because I do like that torso print a lot. Weirdly enough, some lime collars there. Also, one has one of those helmets with the little light on top that the miners have from other LEGO City sub-themes. And it's in lime, which, hey, that's supposed to be blue. What the heck? Actually, if you want to get really particular, why is the Crystal King here? Why isn't it Eruptor? Because this is the lava setting, you know? Eruptor is the one that goes near the lava. The Crystal King was before the lava sub-theme of 2010. Also, the employees aren't wearing the anti-heat armor. No. I'm kidding there, all right? Don't call me out in the comments for being a nerd there, even though, yeah. I love Power Miners, what can I say? I love how they have a little mini thunder driller going on right here. That is very cute. That's actually a separate ride of a little twist right there, and you could twist it blue crystal in the middle. You got plenty of the Power Miners crystals, because you have the translucent colors of the Rock Raiders crystals. This is an awesome, awesome set, and it's going to be on the top of my summer list. You can see they include a sunflower lanyard in here, like we got with the Chase McCain-esque minifigure in the airport from earlier in this year, which is for people who need assistance at like places like airports. You should read up on that. It's a good print to get. And you'll be seeing this piece later on in this wave, but I think this is the only time we're getting it in this translucent orange coloring. There's like a new mini boulder design that reminds you of the older boulder. It's just a lot smaller. You could open that up in the middle, so that's really cute. I also like how they have a little arcade machine of a game that looks a bit like Columns. Next is a $75 693-piece classic Beach Tram set, which has 5 minifigures. The design here is a beautiful thing we don't see too much from City, which is a tram, let alone a dedicated set to a tram. As a trams woman, I really like that. The design of this has a really nice color scheme. I like the blue and the tan going on there, topped off with the gray there. There's a great roundness with the front and back of this build. It's done expertly, in my opinion. The little city tour and side tram sticker designs, which, yeah, I wish those were prints, but it's fine enough. The other side has like an ice cream and a mermaid design. That's really cute. This also has 2 great new animals for LEGO. Well, you know, I guess one's a species of a dog, which is a pug. That comes in another set this way, but absolutely love the new mold for that. And this awesome seal design. That's so cool. I guess that's why this is like $75 and not a clean $70. This doesn't feel overpriced at all. I love the little pier that we have going on there with a fisherman. And I love this colorful LEGO ice cream vendor build, the design of which reminds me of that old LEGO town set that I adore. The design also has apparently a hidden treasure somewhere in the sand, which the description says, but I cannot spot that. The minifigure selection has some interesting unconventional parts. I mean, there's so many torsos that it's hard for me to tell what torsos are new this time around. I will say, love the Paradisa torso, which was previously in the Gumball set. Sorry, minifigure prize machine. One thing I noticed though is that's the first time we're getting the Rex Danger Vest hair in black. That's incredibly useful. It's also the first time I'm seeing the Sun Spider hat in a set. I would have wished that was in a different color though, because it's the same one that we got with Sun Spider. Oh shoot, I just noticed that this minifigure has the Kamala Khan hair, the original one from Juniors, in orange, which is the second time we're getting that. First time was in the Star Trek set. So that's really nice to get that in a cheap set that I'll actually be buying. This vintage steam train is lovely, though dang, this is $90 for 575 pieces, and it does kind of show. That's a ridiculous price probably because of those train tracks included, but still, I mean, at least make it like 70 bucks. That's way too much. But this does have a really nice classic steam train design that doesn't feel so oversized. Or I feel like when Lego City does a train, it's like over $200, and there's been some lovely ones like that recently. But it's nice to have a little bit more of an affordable option, even if it does feel overpriced still. The locomotive is pretty, the passenger car is really cute, and it reminds me a bit of the Lego Western train from Toy Story 2010 that I adore. There's a little station, and yeah, the minifigures aren't anything too special, but cool set, just overpriced. You could power up too, which is really nice, so that you could have it move around on the tracks. But of course, that costs extra money, and you could buy those from Lego Shop. One of the weirdest sets is the pizza delivery experience. This is definitely a set for children. I mean, it's not housed in any building. It's just kind of all these outdoor components. Yeah, it's one meant more for play. I love Lego restaurant sets, pizzerias. I would have preferred a building, but that's totally fine. It's not for me. This outdoor design has a little baking part with a oven that's all fired up, and there's like a little play feature going on here, which is interesting enough. Where like the oven can take in the pizza, and it seems like it might even rise it up a bit. This is why I wish they include videos in these press releases. I do like the big dripping cheese on like the big pizza. That's really fun as just a big logo. There's a launching feature with the pizza delivery truck, which looks like a racing car. And they took the play feature from the classic Lego Toy Story Pizza Planet truck set where you launch pizzas at the front. What the heck? I mean, okay, I think the Shell Razor did that as well, but still. How it's a little one of those tile launching pieces. Oh, well, one more thing with the kitchen. I like how they actually have like the dough there and some cheese, so it could show kind of like the process of it being made, some sauce as well, and even two different types of pizza prints. There is a small eating part where you could see this person eating pizza. They have like a big iceberg of lettuce at the top. There's even a little race car arcade game, which I always like getting arcade machines in Lego builds. The design has a delivery scooter, which is nice to get that piece in green. And at first I was like, oh shoot, that's a nice new print of a pizza delivery box. Nah, it seems to be a sticker. Still a nice sticker, but like, come on. Oh yeah, there's a pizza delivery drone as well. This is such a messy set, but I'm sure kids would love this. I would have loved this as a kid, honestly. And it doesn't feel overpriced at $50. I also find it cute that the box's background has the fry truck and burger truck stands. That is a nice little reference. Then there's the $130 dump truck and front end loader set, which has 1,132 pieces, so it does feel kind of overpriced there on a price per piece ratio level. Looking at this looks like a $100 set at most. I don't know. We got a dump truck last year and that tow truck set, and yeah, this one's a little bit bigger, but still, we got a loader. I mean, this year with this one, but that doesn't really count. We got a very small one last year, but again, this one's a lot bigger, so I kind of understand there. It just doesn't really feel like anything too interesting, though. There's what I was talking about, though, with that new small boulder piece, which you can see is in a different color in this set than the lava coaster. And I like this little construction office right here, which has some nice like little stickers for the pizza place and the burger place inside the door there. The sticker of the pug calendar is adorable. There's even a bathroom, yay! The design here reminds me of the construction office from the Toy Story 2 video game from the construction site set, and dang it, I want to play that right now. You can see that there's the pug piece that we saw previously in this set, so that's a nice other opportunity to get that. And I like what's seemingly this big printed sign right here of the construction project. Also in here, we get the hard hat with the hair molded on, which I can't remember getting for a very long time. Like since Emmett with the red hard hat. And with that being a darker brown, is that the first time we're getting this piece with a dark brown? Then there's the Harbor Freight Train, which is $110 for 803 pieces. Once again, probably bumped up because of the train tracks included. This is a pretty cool design for a freight train, which is something we've rarely seen from Lego City before. I like the blue that they use for the train going on here, and how each of them have little things that they're transporting. So like we have a tractor in one of them, which is really cool. They have like a shipping container that's refrigerated, which I haven't seen for this type of build before. You can see how there's a sticker right there. Apparently there's ice cream inside there. There's also 2 more of the shipping container builds, and you could stack them all up with this stretch crane, which I like that play feature there. There's a flatbread truck, which is pretty cool as well. Yeah, it does look a bit small for $110, but again, it's bumped up because of the train tracks. And yeah, it's sold separately once again, but you can motorize this with powered up as well. Now I gotta move on to those ones that were revealed by the retailer that have much less clear pics and undefined prices. There's this mountain bike adventures van, which I quite like the look of. We don't know the price of this just yet, but this is giving me like Camper 2009 vibes, but with a completely different color scheme that I think works for this design. It doesn't seem like the middle is like a resting part though. It's more of just a storage thing, so you store things inside. And then you could also put the mountain bikes at the back of the vehicle, like a whole function to mount them and everything. That's super cool. This is a really cute build if you ask me, and I hope it's $30 at most. This is apparently $60. It's the drive-through car wash with 503 pieces. I love this design for a car wash, which is something we don't get too often from the world of Lego City, especially one with a dedicated set. Though, okay, we got a smaller, simpler one 3 years ago. It's enough time for a remake. And yeah, this is a pretty dang detailed car wash. I like how this person who doesn't have like a hooded car comes out with it all white and everything there. That's some fun storytelling. You have one of the cars that's kind of like the pizza delivery car, which I don't really care about these designs for Lego City cars. This is actually the first time we're getting the brick costume in that blue coloring, so that's really cool for the people who collect those. Yeah, for $60, it doesn't feel too bad. I mean, price per piece ratio wise, that's good. I do think this looks like a $50 set, but yeah, not too big of a deal, and I'd probably get it. You can see how that play feature works, by the way, with the water dropping at the top and how you can move the brushes side to side. 4+ sets can feel really overpriced. This, however, the passenger jet, I think doesn't feel too bad at $30, which is the rumored price. Yeah, it looks like something that could be a $25 set because you got to consider it has a very specialized base going on there. So yeah, that's not bad at all. You know, I actually like the design of this too, where this could easily be integrated into the Lego City Airport like the one released earlier this year. The design of which actually with that base there is apparently new. I mean, compare that to the one that we got for other 4+ jet sets like the Minion one or the Airport one from Lego City from years before. And yeah, you could see there are different sizes on these bases for planes here. So totally new piece there. I like how this has like a blue color scheme. That's really cool. And it's always good to get like different airlines for Lego City airports. And this one has like a little parrot at the back. Very simple where you could plop your minifigures inside there. Yeah, I actually really like this set, especially for a 4+ set. But I haven't seen this little 1x2 right here, which seemingly has like a game on it. Maybe I'm wrong there. There's a Backhoe Loader set, which is apparently going to be $30, which, hey, for that price per piece ratio is not bad whatsoever. You know, 301 pieces. This doesn't really interest me. I mean, I'm not really into construction stuff in general, if you can't tell. But yeah, I don't think we've gotten a Backhoe Loader from Lego City for a very long time, so that's appreciated, and you get tons of that new, you know, boulder that opens piece. I like the little sign right here, but there is one part I really love, which is the design of this little porta potty right here. I'm a sucker for Lego bathrooms, what could I say? And that's a very slick porta potty build. But that's it for Lego City Summer 2026, and keep in mind there was the City Advent Calendar revealed yesterday, which I thought had some interesting new minifigures, and I was like, oh, I really like the baby reindeer piece, which is new. Lots of cool animals this year for Lego City. But yeah, the good ones are really good. I mean, yeah, the pizza delivery one, I'm having more and more of a morbid curiosity for, even though it's definitely for kids. But dang, I just straight up love that tram set, and I love the lava coaster. Oh my gosh, but I do just love the Power Miners theme. It's funny how much of a compliment this is to this set, which was also $100, which also referenced a 2000s Lego theme with Exoforce in it. Yeah, this is going to make for a sick theme park. Oh, and I totally forgot to point it out. I thought I recorded it, but you could put a kid inside the Crystal King's mouth. That's really funny. Let me know which is your favorite in the comments below and where you agree or disagree with me respectfully in the comments. Seriously, you clicking that like button, clicking that subscribe button, which you're going to want to, really helps with my channel. But also, there's so many summer reveals, and I'll be covering all of them. So stay tuned for that. Peace out. Bye.